You need to stop vibe coding. I know it's fun, I know it feels productive, and I know it makes you feel like, okay, I'm a real developer now. But honestly, it's probably holding you back. And I am not talking about people with years of experience in the field, I'm talking to people who just starting out. By the way, my name is Anastasia, and this is my YouTube channel where we talk about tech, career, and leveling up. So make sure to subscribe. A lot of beginners jump straight into copying code from tutorials, Stack Overflow, random GitHub repos, and now AI. You copy, you paste something, it runs, something shows up on the screen, and it might feel amazing. You may look at it and be like, wow, I built this. But actually, no, you didn't. Because you don't even know why it actually works. Or what is it even doing? And most of the times, you probably don't even understand the problem you're trying to solve. And at first, that doesn't feel like a big deal. Because hey, it works, right? But then something breaks. And trust me, it will break. Because software always breaks. And now you're stuck. You don't know where to look, what part matters, what you can change, and what you shouldn't touch. And that good feeling that you had before, gone. And now you're just upset. And then, because of this cycle, you actually might think, oh my god, maybe tech is not for me. Maybe I'm not good at it. But that's actually not the problem. The problem is you skip the fundamentals. Because learning programming is not about memorizing syntax. It's about understanding how things work, how data moves, how logic flows. You need to understand things like variables, loops, conditions, functions, all that boring stuff. And I know, it's a lot slower, it's not as exciting as building something with AI in 10 minutes. But guess what? It gives you something way more important. Real confidence and real knowledge. Because AI didn't remove the need to understand code. I think it actually made it more important. Because if you don't understand the code, you just trust in that AI provided you with the correct, secure, and efficient code. And that is so risky. It can easily give you code that looks clean, but it has bugs, bad performance, or security issues. And if you don't actually know how to code, you won't catch these issues. And then you're just stuck in a loop. Something breaks, ask AI. It fixes it, something else breaks, ask AI. And now you're dependent. Because programming is not just about output, it's about solving a problem. It's about breaking things down, testing ideas, figuring things out step by step. And here's the truth. Vibe coding is amazing, but it only works when you already know how to code. When you actually understand what's happening, AI becomes a tool. So when I say stop vibe coding, I don't mean, oh my god, never use AI. What I mean is don't use AI to replace your understanding. You have to use it to support it instead. You really need to slow down and ask yourself, what is this code doing? Why is it written this way? What happens if I change something? That's how you actually learn. And I know it's uncomfortable, it's not easy, it's a lot slower, but that's where you actually learn and grow. Every developer had to go through this phase. They didn't skip it until all this AI mess. So build your foundation first, and then later vibe code all you want. But now you actually need to know what you're doing.